So majority of times when you're going to get a movie review, I don't think you're going to see anyone else do it on the throne. After especially taking a gigantic dump. First of all, let me get rid of that dump. I buy into the New Jersey sewer system. But the reason why I think it's fitting is because dinosaurs take large dumps, right? Don't they? They're gigantic, like the size of the Empire State Building, if not bigger. So I think it just, there's a connection there between my dumps and dinosaur dumps. Anyway, let's get to the movie review of the Jurassic World, the Dominion. I like the fact they had the original cast from the first Jurassic Park. Like, all the actors were there. That was really, really cool. I love the screenplay. I'm only going to give you a little tease. It's not really, I'll put a spoiler alert, but I'll just give you a little tease. So, the mother, who became, this great scientist, knew she was dying. She had this genetic disease. So she was a genius, this woman. She was able to clone herself, carry herself as a child. Okay, she went through, the whole pregnancy, gave birth to herself. Like, in other words, herself was her daughter. But she cured the daughter. She was able to change her DNA so that she did not have the genetic disease that the mother died from, right? So that's really awesome, like very interesting stuff. The daughter became the most valuable intellectual property in the world. So there was this big biotech company that wanted her because she was like, she was like gold, man. And there was a lot of corruption. It reminded me of the stock market. How they were like hiring assassins, this biotech company. They were literally doing anything to get possession of this girl. Now, the original actors, it's very cool how they all did it. It's like they wound up all coming to like a meeting together, because there was this new form of this insect that this biotech company created. It was like this gigantic friggin' bug that was eating all the crops. So what happens is that they were looking to take over the world, this biotech company, because these big, huge insects were going to eat the whole world's like food supply. There was going to be no more food supply like left. So that's how they all came together. Like, the whole crew from the original Jurassic Park wanted to save the world's food supply. And this biotech company not only wanted to take over the world, they wanted possession of this, girl who was the most valuable intellectual property on Earth. So it's great screenplay. The effects were awesome. The excitement was awesome. What I don't like is that it's not realistic. To me, to make a movie enjoyable, there has to be a little realism to it. When it becomes too unrealistic, I'm sorry, I can't get into it because I'm just like, this will never happen. Like, you got this guy, he's like Superman. He's racing motorcycles. He's out racing the friggin' Raptors. He's flying onto the plane with his motorcycle, The Raptor is following him, and then the motorcycle hits the Raptor. He survives. It's like nobody got a scratch on them. They're going up against T-Rexes. They're swimming in the water. The dinosaurs can't find them. Come on, it's like, listen, they're jumping like they're friggin' like Superman and Superwoman. They might as well have put capes on them. They might as well just they should have made them like Wonder Woman and Superman. Because the things that they were doing, right, were humanly impossible. The guy falls through like ice, right? And there's this like sea dinosaur that's in the ice going after him. And like he's able to suddenly jump up like he's like, I don't know. Like he's Superman. I don't know what else. No human could do this. He's able to jump up. This other girl, who, by the way, in the original movie, not the original movie, in the beginning of the movie, I just got a text message from one of my 8 brothers. In the beginning of the movie, there was this girl, I guess she worked for this biotech company or something. And she was just like, I don't want to get involved. I don't want to help you, find this girl. Leave me out of it. That's it. Leave me alone. And then all of a sudden, not only did she get involved, she was like risking her life. She was like, stealing company planes. She was risking her life, to save the girl. She was able to pick this guy up in a split second. He was in the frozen water. The sea dinosaur was about to eat him. She was able to pick him up and save him and then outrun this gigantic, powerful dinosaur. They were outrunning them on ice that the dinosaur cracked with just like all the dinosaur had to do was stomp its foot one time. This big gigantic, boom, and the whole friggin' ice would have cracked open. But yet they managed to somehow outrun it, jump over walls like they were friggin' Spider-Man and shit. And so at the end of the movie, no one got a scratch on them. No one got hurt. Very, very unrealistic. Like, they just, look, they could have made it good and maybe added a little bit of just something where, like, one of them, one of the original actors maybe would have just got their arms bitten off. Just something. Look, you don't want to, I get it. You don't want to kill them because they're like, everybody loves them and they're the main characters. All right, just let them, bite their friggin' balls off, bite their, whatever. You can live without testicles, right? Bite their leg off, bite their arm. Just like inflict some kind of damage. They did not even have a scratch on them. They did not have a scratch on them. And then at the end of the movie, they're all kissing each other, hugging each other. We survived. We survived. I'm like, not only did you survive, you didn't even have a scratch on you. You went up against T-Rexes and you don't even have a scratch on you. So with that said, great screenplay, great special effects, very exciting, very good screenplay. But like, if you're looking for a movie that has any type of like realism to it, you probably don't want to see this movie. It's just, it's like, if you're just going there just to be entertained, which is like, you want just excitement, right? You want excitement. It's got a lot of excitement. It's a great screenplay, great special effects. My kids loved it. They don't get my kids. They just want the action. They love the action. They love the special effects. So, for all practical purposes, I would say go see it. It's a good see for the kids, for your family. You'll enjoy it. Just a little tinge unrealistic, just a tinge.